Hello everybody, welcome back to Same Spirit Gaming. My name is Matt.
And I'm Jordan.
So, last time you saw me get to this point and go left and try to fight a giant mushroom thing.
Yes.
Turns out maybe that's not the way that we're supposed to go.
Oh.
But I did also wind up doing a little bit of leveling up the characters. I'm pretty sure the bonds have also increased as well.
Nice.
And I've got those gauges absolutely full for what's about to happen next.
Ooh, I'm excited.
So we go over this way.
Yes.
And we happen upon this conversation. So she's saying to those guys to wrap things up in here. Something about, I guess they're making a shrine? Because she's saying our shrine must be as grand as can be for him. Or maybe just getting stuff ready in it. I don't know. We now finally find out her name. I don't know if you would pronounce that Adrin or Adarin, but...
I'm not sure.
But it's the same one that we saw before. By, like, the one elevator thing at the Goblin Camp.
Okay, I remember that.
And apparently she wants some artifact we have.
Melodramatic.
Yeah. I was just like, it's that melodramatic woman again. Like, okay. Now, I'm not totally sure what she means by seeing the old light.
Hammerhead shall see the old light. I don't know.
The hammerhead
What
being Uncle
artifact is-
Benjo. But
I don't even remember what artifact she's talking about.
maybe the one that Ammon has that does the Omri energy stuff.
Okay.
We can do this. Sure.
Whenever they say that, it really is a tough battle.
Yeah, well, I don't know if they said that against the mushroom thing.
Oh, no, that's true.
I'm gonna hold off on super stances for the moment. Just because, like, there isn't much healing that needs to be done. So, trying to start off with Nart healing doesn't make much sense. However, Ammon, with the blaster stuff, makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Let's go Fire Blast.
Whoa.
And they're all burning.
Nice.
Jeez. Okay, that's two things that have hit Nart already. Alrighty, Scout stance. Ice traps for everybody.
Nice.
Predator stance. Oh! I also managed, while I was leveling up and stuff, I got Quake for Taika,
Whoa.
which does like earth damage.
Very cool.
I might use Water Bomb though, because then they might get drowned.
Alright, this is looking good. Those two guys in the back are almost done already.
Okay, now there's some healing to be done. Regen! Single out, what does that do? Oh. Probably makes him weaker to some things? I don't know. Alright, well. Adarin didn't get drowned, so let's try the Water Blast from Ammon.
Yeah.
Now she's drowning.
Nice.
Which, again, gives the drowning and burning combo. Somehow. I'll wait for the normal Quake. I'd rather have more super abilities hit.
Yeah.
Definitely a good thing having the bonds up so high. Oh, great. Nart's confused. I mean, it's Nart, so it's not like he can deal a bunch of damage to the party. My concern is that he would wind up healing Adarin here.
I don't want to speak too soon, but this fight doesn't seem as tough as they were talking about. Maybe all the grinding helped, probably.
Definitely could be that. What does Curse do again? Inflicts elemental damage over time based on element knowledge. So, I would assume it counts that he knows, like, fire, water, and earth at this point. But I just want to use Quake for now.
Okay.
Oh, so Quake has a chance to stun, but she's immune to it.
Okay.
Immune to the stunning, at least. Yeah, also, I realized there's a talent thing that I have, or some kind of whatever, on Ive that makes her deal more thunder damage, so...
Ooh.
I'm just... Well, if it'll hit... having her use Thunder Fist seems like the best play most of the time. Alright, Nart, regen on yourself. Since you're the most hurt right now. I can't use Curse anymore, but whatever, that's fine. She can't be stunned. Maybe I'll go back to Water Bomb. Gouge. Can she bleed? Yes.
If it
Ouch,
bleeds,
that
you can
hurt.
kill it. Wow, yeah.
Thunder Fist. And of course it glanced. Alright, well, another water bomb. Why not? The damage over time definitely seems to be
Yeah.
having the greatest effect. So, gouge again. Regen on Nart. For sure on Nart.
Yeah. This is honestly going very well, in my opinion.
Compared to the mushroom battle, I'd say, yeah, pretty well. Maybe I will have Taika use an item at this point. Get some extra healing on Nart. That way Taika can also regain some more energy.
Yeah.
Thunder Fist. Man. It's been missing or glancing every time thus far. Gouge.
Nice.
Maybe that's why Nart's been taking so much damage, because of being quote-unquote singled out. Quake, why not?
Stunned immune.
Thunder Fist. Oh my gosh,
Miss.
Ive! Do better!
She's
Let's go
got
with a healing balm plus this time on Nart.
she's got some greasy fingers in this fight.
Still trying to keep the healing going.
Yeah.
Oof.
Ooh.
Alright. Gouge. Wow. Taika and Ive's bond thing went up pretty quickly.
Yeah. First aid drop? What is that?
So basically it'll heal everybody in the party.
That's good.
Heals a minimum 25% max health.
Ooh. Wow. That's amazing. But Nart is still struggling.
Water Bomb. Technically Water Bomb S. Because it's the super version.
The S stands for stupid.
She continues to single out Nart. Like,
Yeah.
why?
Well, maybe she's a racist and doesn't like
Doesn't like
pig
hog bunnies? You know what? I don't think I've actually tried Fire Breath. They all seem to be doing about the same amount of damage, though.
Yeah.
Thunder Fist! Oh my gosh,
on.
Ive! What is wrong with you?
Does that have like a lower accuracy or something?
Maybe the problem is just that she has a lower accuracy, because I haven't been using any of her regular trap attacks either.
Huh. That's interesting.
Oh, I guess Taika's the one that's singled out now. Interesting. Fire Breath, why not?
Burn? No.
But bleed or not, because it missed.
Maybe her dodge ability's going up. I don't know.
She strikes me as one that would have rather high evasion.
Yeah.
Looks almost like she'd be, you know, an assassin of sorts.
Yeah. Too bad she can't join your team. That'd be cool.
With this game, who knows? Maybe it'll happen eventually. Oh, great, now Taika's confused.
What TP?
Taika needs the most healing now, though.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Learned nothing. Oh, from Nart, right.
Yeah, from using Sixth Sense there. I
I assume you still haven't learned anything with that.
Well, that was how I learned Quake.
Oh.
I was out in, like, the one desert area kind of thing, or maybe a plain, technically, I don't know, but I found, like, a rock enemy. You know the big, kind of, I don't know, rock crab-looking things?
Yeah.
Yeah, I used it when one of those was in the battle, and that's how Taika learned Quake.
Interesting. For some reason, I already thought you tried that, but
I don't think I did against that specific enemy. Otherwise,
Okay.
how else would that have worked? So much healing that needs to be done. Alright, the regular healing bombs are easier to craft. I might need to take a trip to Plumpet Island before too long, though. Ooh. Alright, more super stances.
nice. Here we go.
Fire! And
That
now
was
she's burning.
nice.
I doubt Sixth Sense would do anything against her. You know what? Bite, just to see if it hits. It glanced for 10 damage.
Well, it seems like, okay, maybe this is what it is. Physical attacks, she evades, and then, like, elemental, she doesn't. I don't know.
Also, all the healing right now.
Yeah.
Alright, well, she's burning. Let's get her drowning, too. Or, you know, our renamed status effect, boiling.
Well, it's better than browning or blowning.
Well, I just figure what happens when you burn water, it boils.
Yeah.
We'll just go with the regular Spud Blast this time. So close.
So close.
A little more healing for everybody. Jeez. That means I might actually end this battle with, like, a near full health party.
It's amazing.
There we go.
Wow.
Victory.
First try. Level ups all around.
Also got 3 healing elixirs. Might, precision, parchment. Okay.
Bonus ×4 because no one died. That's awesome.
Yeah, no one died. Well, multi-enemy, tough enemy, and long battle. All sorts of things you could get bonuses for.
Yeah.
Of course you say it's not over.
This is not over.
Where's my uncle? Shakes fist after saying that. Poof.
I like that she flips her hair before that.
Yeah. Melodramatic.
Oh, that's
to
true.
quote
Yeah.
Ive.
Melodramatic, yeah.
I mean, she said... So, he's alive. Probability suggests we'll see after anything.
I think Nart has read the script.
Well, now that the major epic battle's over... Yeah, I did get enough ghost tags to turn in that mission, but it turns out, like, they just want you to keep collecting more.
Okay.
So, while I fight some of these ghosts, maybe we can get into the passage of the day.
Sounds good. Let's see. I have...
But, yeah, there's an indication of how much Thunderfist does now.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so was it the first episode of Moonlighter today that we were talking about judges? Kind of breaking the fourth wall.
A little bit. Yeah,
So-
I think we talked about judges because of the whole, like, people being
Yeah.
evil thing.
Okay, so that would be 2 days ago for people watching. If you're not watching Moonlighter, it doesn't matter. Let me explain the context, okay? So, it was just funny that we both were talking about judges, kind of. Anyway, this passage is from Judges, but it needs a little context. So, Judges is a book about the people of Israel. Basically, it's a cyclical story where they turn away from God in various ways, and a judge will rise up, not like a judge like we think in a court, but basically a person will rise up. I guess I'll say, and correct me if any of this is wrong, Matt, sponsored by God to bring the people of Israel out of whatever bad situation they're in, and they begin to follow the Lord's commands again, and then they fall again and come back and fall and come back.
Sponsored is an interesting word to use there, but generally chosen. Yeah, let's go with chosen.
Okay, yeah, I couldn't think of the right word, but... And today's sponsor is God. Helping the people of Israel. No, I'm kidding. Okay, so that's kind of what Judges is if you haven't read it. There's a couple different places where the quote-unquote narrator pulls back a little bit and explains things. So here's just this. It'll make sense when I talk a little bit more, but I'm going to just read this ending of one of the stories of the judges and the tribes. Like, all this stuff just happened, and a judge came and went, and then we get here, and it's not super important who it was, but this is Judges 21, and I will I'll read verses 24 and 25. I guess the only other context I'll say is, like, I don't know, just a big event happened and all the people were together. And then here we go, verse 24. Then the people of Israel departed by tribes and families, and they returned to their homes. In those days, Israel had no king. All the people did whatever seemed right in their own eyes. And by the way, this is, that was New Living Translation. But if we go to our normal one, I just wanted to, because I read originally one that said every man did what he thought was right or something. And in NIV, it says everyone did as they saw fit. So I don't know, pick your translation, but basically what that is saying is that when the people turn away, what happens is basically moral relativity, because everyone just decides, well, what I'm doing should be fine. This is what I think is right. And like, as long as no one else, you know, like basically everyone has their own moral compass is what I'm trying to say. And
yeah,
that leads people away from the right path and the truth. And I feel like this is just like so relatable to where we are as a country right now that I wanted to highlight it, and I had to give all that context. But this is where we're at. Everyone right now is doing what they think is right. I feel like a lot of people are interpreting the Bible the way they want to interpret it to support their own choices and lifestyles. But that is the wrong path, I'll say. And history kind of repeats itself. I don't remember who said it, but the farther back you look in history, the farther forward you see in time. So this is looking back and basically seeing the present and the future. We've, you know, when I was growing up, the U.S., people called it a Christian country, and like, it was so different back then. Like, you couldn't, people were afraid to, like, not that this is a good way to run a country, but people were afraid on like broadcast TV and radio to say certain things that would offend like Christians, and it's like so far the other way now. Kind of crazy, but
seems like nowadays we got pretty much just like two extremes,
yeah,
at odds with each other. It seems like we got so many people that, you know, insist things need to be, you know, according to the Bible, or at least what they think the Bible says.
Right.
And other people are just like, yeah, none of that really matters. I don't agree with that.
Not only do they not agree with it, they say you shouldn't agree with it.
Yeah.
But my point is that we're living that right now, which is really interesting, because if you think about Judges, like, I think it said that Samson judged Israel for 20 years. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. 20 years ago, we had Christianity, you know, permeating the entire culture. And now we've basically, within Samson's judging that time frame, we've basically done the same thing, where, you know, people are worshiping themselves or graven images, basically. I mean, it's more like, I would say, idols and politicians and celebrities, but it's a very similar thing. Maybe we'll come back. I hope we do, but we're literally basically living all of that stuff. So very interesting. I had a lot more to say than what the actual passage was, but there you go. It is what it is.
Yeah, and the real unfortunate part is, like, you can't really come to any for sure conclusions on who's right and wrong based purely on, you know, the kind of thing that they say they believe in.
Yeah.
Because there are people out there who specifically are just, you know, using religion as a means of deceiving people.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. The only silver lining I kind of see right now is when I was a kid, I would read all these Bible verses that say, like, you know, as a Christian, you'll be persecuted, and, you know, the whole world is kind of against you, or, you know, will be against you, blah, blah, blah. And I always looked around and I was like, it doesn't really seem like that's the case. Like, everything seems pretty good. Everyone's, you know, it's like, I grew up in private school, so I don't know how the public school system was, but it was like weird if somebody said they didn't believe in God. That's the world I kind of grew up in. But now, I mean, private schools, even, forget about public schools, private, like Christian schools have a lot of weird stuff in them, that's all I'll say. But so what I'm getting at is, the silver lining is, I'm trying to raise my children as Christians, and they will read those Bible verses, the same ones that I read, and they will look around at the world and say, that is true, that's the world I see. Like, Christians, it's, you know, I feel like Christians aren't the minority, but there's a lot of people who claim to be Christians and just don't really do much. I don't know if that makes sense. So I imagine that they will look.
It's like there's a bunch of people that assume Christianity works kind of like Judaism, in that you are basically born a Christian just because, like, your family was Christian, or like you were raised that way or whatever, but that's not how Christianity works.
Right. Yeah. So that's the silver lining, is I think raising my kids and saying, you actually might be persecuted in your life, genuinely, just for being a Christian. I think when they are adults, we might be getting to that point, but we'll see. Hopefully not. I really hope that's not the case, but I don't know. That's just like if you made a chart of chance of being persecuted, it'd be going straight up. Anyway, that was a long, I talked a lot this episode, sorry.
Well, it was also like, I don't know, 16 or so minutes in, I think, before we even brought in the Bible verse.
Yeah, true.
But anyway, I do think it's a bad time we wrap up the episode, though.
Yeah. So thank you. I hope you enjoyed my rambling and Earthlock.
Progress in Earthlock, for sure. Yeah. By the way, in case you missed the one conversation that was going on there was a guy that we were escorting through this whole place, and he was basically just saying his thanks and gave us a couple of things and said, "Hey, stick to the road if you're headed to Suvia."
I forgot about that guy.
Yeah.
Cool.
Been a couple episodes. Anyway, alrighty. Thanks for watching. We hope you'll tune in again soon.
Yeah.
But for now, goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.